Hello, CED students. This is Dr. Seiwert checking in with you this week. This week we're halfway through, so we're on 4 of 8. This goes fast. Looks like everybody is pretty much getting everything in. I appreciate that. I look at all the work. This capstone that we're doing, that's due on the 8th. I'm particularly going through and with a list of, and you have the same thing of what the point totals are. Now, the main thing I've noticed as I've gone through a few is they weren't using the heading function. So you have headings and footers, and so I'm not seeing the heading. So I'll just give you sort of a guide right there that makes sure you do that on your brochures. So we're also learning Excel this week. Now, probably a lot of you have done it. I have done a lot of it. I do it in spurts though. So depending on what job I'm doing, I'll do an Excel. And so now I compare that to my husband who lives in Excel sheets. So we have, of course, different degrees of how people use Excel. And so that is such an important skill anymore. And what I'm seeing is jobs are looking to see about these skills. Because if you have to teach somebody what you're doing, Word or Excel, or we're going to be doing some PowerPoint, if you have to take time out of the job to teach basic skills in these things, that's really a money down the drain kind of situation for companies. So, I have been taken jobs that had very extensive requirements for Word and Excel, and then I've been the ones that had none. And it was almost like the higher up I got in a job, maybe they just expected people to have these skills. Now, for somebody like me, computer skills were very big going through school, and then my kids going through school. Now, maybe they're not so much. So I see the student is going to be at a deficit. So whatever you can do to have that extra skill that an employer can use is going to help you. For example, we're doing these travel brochures. Now, unless you're working for a travel company, you're probably not going to do that. But I can tell you many times in things that I've done, I have used brochure stuff and used Word, of course. And if you can be the one that says, I know how to do that, who's going to be remembered out of a work pool? So these are skills that you might be looking at going, oh man, this is so many things to it. Yeah, there are. But when you are the one that can do it, particularly, there are many bosses out there that cannot do all these Word skills and the Excel particularly, unless they're in finance or something like that. If you have these skills, that's gold, okay? And when you're writing your resume, you put these skills down, because people want to know this. So then if you end up testing for like a Word, most likely, probably not Excel, but if you're testing for Word, you just review it because you already know it. Yeah, we're not going to be doing brochures every week, but we're going to be using headers maybe, or we're going to be using, putting a picture in a flyer. That'd be a simple things. Maybe somebody says, hey, can somebody do the flyer for our company picnic? This would be after pandemic, of course. And you do it, and it's awesome. And everybody's like, wow, that's really cool. You could do that. And somebody notices. I'm telling you, somebody notices these things. So anyway, I've enjoyed looking at your capstones in Word. We are on to Excel this week. So remember, there are all the videos that Professor Sessions has done walk you right through every little thing you need to know, every little step. And if you don't understand something, sometimes I forget something about Word and I just Google it and it's boom right there. And I, of course, love your emails. By the time I get to an email, though, it might be easier just to Google something. I'm just saying, just time-wise. So anyway, really pleased with all your work. And these are skills, like I said, put those down on your resume because they are important and they're going to be always important in businesses. So just when you're thinking about this resume stuff. So anyway, good luck with all your studies with the Word and Excel, and I'll talk to you next week.